Okay, and welcome. We're at the big press event, the big event announcing that ServiceMaster is going to be moving into the old Peabody Place Mall.
Hell of a fucking story. As always. As always. As always. Anytime I see it, I'm like,
No, I didn't scoop anybody.
usually.
You're kind, thank you.
Make sure when I see Mark and when I see George, I'm going to tell him that. Usually when I see his name, usually when there's something like, how did I miss that? I'm like, well,
Listen, I'm pretty humble on that stuff. So excuse me, this is just about getting ready to start the event. We're in the atrium of the old Peabody Place. It's the first time I've been here in a long time. See the big skylight. There's the buzz in the air. People are kind of excited. The event's supposed to start at noon. Looks like a lot of the ServiceMaster employees are wearing blue t-shirts. See Henry Turley over there in the brown slacks. TV crews are all set up. While we're waiting, I'm going to try to show you some renderings. Here is what the outside of Peabody Place will be. Well, you can see the large ServiceMaster sign and logo on top. The CEO said, don't estimate the importance of the 1,000 space parking garage that was made available to the employees. That's huge. It's not often available in an urban setting. He said sometimes just making 1,000 parking spaces available in a dense downtown environment is more expensive than the office building itself. So that was a huge piece to their decision to come down to the Peabody Place. I've got 12:01, so this should be starting pretty soon. And appropriately, the sun is now streaming through the skylight. And it looks like those guys up there are going to probably unveil that whatever's behind that black curtain. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, I can, while we're waiting, I can maybe try to answer some. I have some information. Down on the ground floor where Tower Records used to be is where ServiceMaster is going to do something completely new for them. In fact, they're going to open that space a number of months before they open the headquarters offices. It's going to be their ServiceMaster Innovation Center. And that's where they will incubate and accelerate research and venture companies who are trying to use digital products, especially the phone, to provide home services, the kind of home services that ServiceMaster provides. Excuse the wobbly camera. I'm trying to move some stuff with my other hand.
Is anyone sitting?
Nobody's sitting there. Okay, we're starting.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, if some of you folks will go ahead and come down here and fill in the seats, just come on down. It's kind of like Sunday morning.
Amen.
This is Phil Trenary, head of the chamber.
Okay, let's go ahead and kick it off. My name is Phil Trenary. I'm the president and CEO of the Greater Memphis Chamber. And this is truly a great day to be in Memphis. Most days are great. I live in downtown, so I get to wake up and experience this every single day. But today is kind of like Christmas. Last night I literally couldn't sleep thinking about coming out here and being able to be a participant in this. It's just another fantastic day in the ongoing progress of Memphis. And days like today is really what Mark Herberson, our team of the Chamber of Economic Development, live for. But it goes way beyond that. It's a true team effort. Everyone on this stage played a very important role in making this a reality. In addition, and we have some other folks I need to recognize real quick. Edge, very important, Reed Dolberger, and the chairman Al Bright is here. TVA, John Bradley, Josh Turner. I saw Kevin Wood is here with Wynn. These are all great partners. Please give them a hand. And before we kick things off, we have a few dignitaries we need to recognize here. Senator Mark Norris. Senator Mark Norris. Representative Mark White. And Mark is one of the very early supporters of this project. I think he weighed in very early on this. Someone I love dearly, mainly because she's my boss, but a fantastic leader, Carolyn Hardy, the chairman of the Chamber of Commerce. Someone that we literally would not be sitting here but for his and his family's leadership, Jack Bells. Once again, thank you, Jack. And we have Jeremy Jordan with Congressman Steve Cohen's office, Chris Conley, Senator Alexander's office, and Nick Kinstermacher with Senator Corker's office. And do we have Luke Yancey here with MNBC? Yes, Luke Yancey, MNBC, and Roby Williams with PBA. Okay, we're honored today to have Governor Bill Haslam with us. And Governor, you and I first met at my original life in office, and better yet, I got to meet Chrissy. And at that time, he really outlined his vision for economic development and what was going to happen in the state of Tennessee. And on every single point, he's delivered. And that is so, so important. And Governor, I have to tell you, on issues that have been so important to you, like economic development, obviously education, ensuring our works in Tennessee. The business community in Memphis has been unified behind you every step of the way and will remain so. So thank you for your leadership on that. When it comes to, and this is not just what we think, this is a national recognition, when it comes to recruiting business and retaining business, there's no better leader and partner in the entire nation than Governor Bill Haslam.
Thanks, Bill. Welcome. You did a good job of introducing your bosses. You missed two of mine. Representative Larry Miller is here. Representative John DeBerry is over there, and they vote on my budget every year, so I always want to make certain that they recognize. I don't want to delay the point of why we're here, because this is a really big deal. So let me just get right to the punchline. It is with a great deal of pleasure and anticipation that we're here today to announce that ServiceMaster will move 1,200 of its employees to downtown Memphis. You know, when a company this big has that many employees, there's a lot of other things that come with it, and I'll let the CEO tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But here's why this is such a big deal, okay? I'll let other folks get into some things, but as governor, here's why I'm here today. ServiceMaster could literally be anywhere. They operate all over the country. They have a leadership team in place that is world-class. They've restructured the finances of the company. This could have been an ideal time to say, maybe we should go somewhere else. So the fact that they have doubled down on their investment in Memphis and Shelby County, if you will, is a really big deal. I just came from another event in rural West Tennessee, and somebody over there was saying, you know, Memphis is the big boat that all the smaller boats in West Tennessee are tied to. And so when the economy in Memphis goes up, it helps all of us. And so the reason I'm here as governor is when downtown Memphis does well and the city of Memphis does well and Shelby County does well, it impacts all of West Tennessee, and by implication, it impacts all of Tennessee. So this is a big deal, obviously to ServiceMaster, obviously to Memphis and Shelby County, but it's a big deal for us as the state. I'm a former mayor. I believe in cities. Cities are the heartbeat of what happens. This is a city that I think has not just an incredible past with creativity coming out of its pores, but an incredible future. And ServiceMaster has helped guarantee that that future will be even better. To the ServiceMaster employees, I can't imagine a cooler place to work. You'll be right in the heart of what I think is maybe one of the best places to hang out in the whole world. So on behalf of the state of Tennessee, please join me in thanking and welcoming the CEO of ServiceMaster, Rob Gillette.
Well, thank you all for being with us. Thank you, Governor, for that great introduction. It's an exciting day to be in Memphis, right? For all of us, having a chance to talk with you about the past and the history of this building and the great things that have happened here and will happen in the future. So it's exciting to be here. 9 years ago, ServiceMaster made the decision to relocate our corporate headquarters from Downers Grove, Illinois to Memphis. Many of you may have been here and been part of that, right? That journey not only took our company down Interstate 55, but also replanted our corporate roots in a new home, alongside our 7 businesses, including the brands of Terminex, American Home Shield, Mary Maids, ServiceMaster Clean, and Restore. More importantly, it more closely connected our leadership team with more than 2,000 Memphis-based employees who are passionate about their work, our businesses, and the customers that we serve. Our service professionals make 75,000 visits to homes and businesses each day. In fact, we make about 500,000 service calls each year right here in Tennessee. And we serve a few names that you probably are somewhat aware of or familiar with, including the names of the FedEx Forum and AutoZone Park. Since the decision to move to Memphis, our company has enjoyed a great success in this city. Celebrating our 85th anniversary and going public in 2014, and being named to the Fortune's World Most Admired list earlier this year. So significant accomplishments for our business and achievement in a very short time, all of which has occurred here in Memphis. When we relaunched our corporate brand, it marked another important step in our company's history. Our new logo, some affectionately call it the roof or a stamp, represents a new beginning for an 87-year-old company whose legacy is all about service. To our customers and to the communities where our 13,000 employees and 5,400 franchise owners work and live. ServiceMaster is in the middle of an exciting transformation. Anyone who's ever tried to find a quality contractor or service professional to fix a home appliance or repair a broken air conditioner knows how frustrating that can be. ServiceMaster is using technology and a digital marketplace to change the way people buy and use the essential services they need to keep their businesses running smoothly and to keep their homes in good working condition. We're changing the way our company goes to market and serves customers, and we think it's going to change the game as it relates to home services. So armed with a new logo, a new brand, and a brand purpose and momentum, we determined our company needed a new home. We began to search for 4 important criteria. First, we wanted to create a world-class work environment that would help us attract and retain great people and accelerate our winning growth culture. Second, we knew we had to create a workplace that sparked innovation, collaboration, and a digital transformation that we need to grow. And third, we wanted to make sure all of our headquarters employees were under one roof in a location where they could thrive and enjoy affordable costs of living and to be close to the amenities that attract a modern, multi-generational workforce. And finally, we knew we owed it to ourselves and to our shareholders to conduct a thorough search, both here in Memphis and across the country. We're here today to announce that our search is over, and I'm delighted to say we have landed just a short distance from where we started, right here in downtown Memphis. Welcome to One ServiceMaster Center, the new home of ServiceMaster's global headquarters. Today's announcement is not just about moving our headquarters from East Memphis to downtown, but it's more than moving our 1,200 headquarter employees to a brand new building in the heart of the city's revitalization zone. It's more than relocating into an iconic city block and participating in the economic development and growth of the city. It's with exciting things happening all around us. It's about momentum. It's an opportunity for ServiceMaster to reaffirm its commitment to Memphis and the Memphis community and to be part of the momentum we're seeing in the city today. As part of our new headquarters, today we're also announcing plans to create a new technology and innovation center that will serve as the hub of our business growth, become a magnet for IT talent to come to Memphis and be part of ServiceMaster's growth story. We also know the importance of giving back to the community as part of our DNA. Each year, our employees donate more than 14,000 volunteer hours to many different organizations throughout Memphis. And one of our favorite events is our annual We Serve Day. Once again, this year, employees here in Memphis and around North America will be living our legacy of service by volunteering. Hundreds of employees putting their talents to work on dozens of projects on one important day, August 19th. We're also extending our relationships with the Grizzlies, the Redbirds, and FedEx St. Jude Classic Golf Tournament. We're proud to be part of the city, and we're looking forward to being here for years to come. Before I turn the podium over, I want to thank a few people who have been instrumental in making this happen. First and foremost, you just heard from Governor Haslam, who's been a great help in helping us, talking to us. It was about 6 months ago that we met, and we explained to you our vision and purpose and why we were trying to do what we're doing today. So thank you to your people and your team, incredibly supportive. You've created a business-friendly state, which I think we've noted, and we're proud to call Tennessee our home. Mayor Strickland and Mayor Luttrell, for both of you, I want to say thanks. They recognize the importance of what we're trying to do, and they made it happen. So thank you very much to both of you. And to Phil Trenery and the Memphis Chamber of Commerce, Terrence Patterson, and the Downtown Commission. You've all been very, very gracious and generous with your time, and addressing any concerns or answering any questions that we have. And to the downtown business community, I can promise you this, you're getting a great neighbor, and we're looking forward to joining you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. And when we first met, Rob, I think it was very telling that he kept bringing up the same theme over and over again. We want to do what's going to be best for our people. We want to do what's best to attract people in here. It's all about the environment that all people are working in. So you're privileged to have a great leader that knows where the things actually happen. And I did a half introduction a while ago, something I don't believe I've ever said in my life. I said Jack Bells. I don't know how I could say that. It's Jack and Maryland Bells. And we've had a few calls from time to time with a young man named Ron Bells. Thank you for your time. Now I have the opportunity and the privilege to introduce our Commissioner, Randy Boyd, of Economic Development. The Department of ECD is an integral partner, a very important partner in our efforts for economic growth in Memphis, Tennessee. And he had a really good job and gave that up to join the governor, and has been a tremendous leader, not only in economic development, but also education. It's one of the things that's so important to all of us here in Memphis, across state Tennessee. He's been a fantastic leader and great partner. Please welcome Commissioner Randy Boyd.
It's exciting to be a part of this again today. This is my 20th visit to Memphis. I was just here on Wednesday. That's why I know, because we were counting on Wednesday how many times in the last year and a half. And every single time I come, you can just feel the energy and the optimism of the city. There's just so much exciting things happening. You know, a few of the visits were to announce some new headquarter moves here. We've had Oracle Brothers, Ledick, and Evergreen just recently. So there's lots of new exciting businesses moving into town. And then this past week on Wednesday, I went with David Porter and saw the new music consortium that he's working on, which is a really exciting project, and we got to go over and visit the set of the $1 Million Quartet. So I think everybody knows about that. This will be a spoiler alert. It's excellent. It was incredible quality, and I'm really excited about getting to watch it. But in addition to that, I think it's going to do tremendous PR for the city. So I think it's something that I think that Memphis is going to be really proud of and really excited about. But while that $1 Million Quartet is good, I think we have a multi-million-dollar quartet here today that's going to make an even bigger impact. I think of the people that I'd like to thank that helped make all this happen, our local leaders, and Phil and Rob already did a great job of listing all of the local community that have done just a tremendous job of making this happen. The state, led by our governor and supported by our legislature, have done just a tremendous work in putting all this together. And then lastly, our third, the Belts family wouldn't be here if you guys hadn't helped us get this going. And then lastly, and most importantly, everybody at ServiceMaster, Rob, and everybody in the blue t-shirts. Which reminds me that I was actually thinking today, this is a Team Tennessee effort. Nothing happens in the state of Tennessee unless it's a complete team. All those people coming together, just one of them wasn't at the table, we wouldn't be here today. It took all of us. And because of that, at my department, we have Team Tennessee t-shirts. And I was actually thinking maybe I could wear it today. But I thought, well, no, it's probably a little bit too formal. I probably shouldn't wear a t-shirt. But now I saw you guys in your t-shirts, I would have fit right in. But it does take all of us, and I was thankful for everybody coming together to make this happen. Just one last comment to Rob, everybody at ServiceMaster. You know, there was a lot of effort that worked together to make sure that you can make this your home. But just know, we at the state and at the local community, we're your partners, not just when you move in, but for decades to come. So as Phil mentioned, I come from business, and in business we always had this line that we would use as a joke. But now that I'm on the other side, working in government, when I say this, when we say this, we really mean it. We're with the government, and we're here to help. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Randy. Now, we all know that today's announcement will really accelerate the transformation of downtown. And we're so fortunate to have as our leader of Memphis, Mayor Jim Strickland. And one thing to tell you about the mayor is it doesn't matter what we've asked. He's always taken the call and said, tell me what you want me to do. This is so important. So, Mayor, thank you for leadership. And please welcome Mayor Jim Strickland.
Wow, what a great day for Memphis, isn't it? just so excited about Memphis right now and frankly being mayor of Memphis. And I want to thank personally Rob Gillette because, and his entire leadership team. I've gotten to know them, work with them over the last few months, and I really appreciate them picking Memphis. So thank you very much. I also want to thank, everyone's thanked Governor Haslam, Commissioner Boyd, our state legislative delegation, Edge, Reed Dahlberger, Mayor Luttrell, Terrence Patterson, the Downtown Memphis Commission, the Greater Memphis Chamber, and of course the Bells family, because it truly has been a team effort, all hands on deck to get this done. Without all of y'all, it could not have been done. Make no mistake about it. ServiceMaster's decision is clear proof of the momentum in Memphis. This is the most significant corporate headquarters announcement in downtown Memphis in a generation. I look forward to not only ServiceMaster's continued presence and growth in our city, but its growth in downtown, which I think is very important in Memphis. Rob, I admire your forward thinking in building the kind of company you want for the future. And I'm glad you agree that downtown Memphis is the perfect place for that. You searched far and wide for a place that can foster the kind of company and culture that you want. And you determined that of anywhere in this country, the place is right here, Memphis, Tennessee. You know that within a few blocks of where we stand right now, you can watch an NBA game or go to a top-tier concert, eat at some of the best restaurants anywhere in this country. You can live, play, and make your living all right here. Look at the boom that's going on, South Main. It's testament to that. Where else then would a company such as ServiceMaster that wants to position itself for the future choose to locate its operation? I'm particularly glad that ServiceMaster's decision to move downtown allows us to see a great reactivation of a building that has been dormant for far too long. Peabody Place is too important of a location, too large a building, too much of a landmark, and too close to a landmark to be empty. So let this be a model to others to what we do. Let's think creatively. By doing so, we can get amazing results. And let me close by saying, I hope today is a message to other companies, both near and far, as you think about where you want to build your company of the future. Memphis has everything you need, not just to do business today, but as ServiceMaster will tell you, to build a company for the future. Memphis has momentum, and we hope you're ready to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor. We first moved to Memphis, met a curmudgeon on the street, and he was complaining that what we needed, really 2 newspapers and 1 mayor. And I said, well, that's kind of interesting. And I'll tell you what, we are so fortunate to have 2 great leaders in this community. And Mayor Luttrell has been a great partner in this, and he really understands the importance of collaboration and a relationship. And we can't thank you enough for your efforts in helping us, not on this, but on everything we do. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Luttrell.
Well, thank you, Phil, and it's been stated time and again, but it's worth repeating. Governor Haslam, thank you so much for what you bring to this occasion, not only as it relates to economic development, but when we think about transportation, when we think about education, we think about so many other ways that we need help in Shelby County. You have been there. Thank you so much, Governor, for being a part of that. Many people have been acknowledged who had a big part to play in this event today. One group that I did not hear mentioned, Phil, and I just really want to give a shout out to the corporate leadership in our community. We had many corporate giants in this community that stepped up to the plate and said, Rob Gillette, we want ServiceMaster here. So certainly let's give a big hand of applause to our corporate leadership across Memphis and Charlotte. You know, when you get a call in the morning and you're told that someone is considering their options, a cool breeze just kind of blows over the office. That is a term, we are considering our options, that on the surface does not sound good. I mean, when Mike Conley says he's considering our options, do you just discard that? No, you don't. You think about it. We might lose Mike Conley. Justin Fuente, I remember our great football coach at the University of Memphis last fall, in the middle of the season was considering his options. Rob Gillette was considering his options. But you know what I think comes from that phrase is a challenge. It becomes a challenge because in the process of looking that would set the standard, not just in his line of work, but across America, of what corporate America should be. And I think Rob saw that he could create that synergy right here in Memphis. And when I give credit to our corporate leadership, we had corporate leadership that stood up and said, okay, let's make it happen. And when we talk about collaboration, state, local, county, private sector, we talk about collaboration, we sat down with ServiceMaster and said, how can we make it happen? I think two things come from this event today. Obviously, the announcement that ServiceMaster will stay here, and Rob, we're so appreciative of that. But I like to think that we can send a message across America that in Memphis and Shelby County, we can make it work. We can be the type of home for your corporate headquarters that wants to come here and to take great advantage of what we have to offer downtown, of the amenities that we have, not only in the downtown area, but across this great county. We have great professional sports. We have great universities. We have a corporate community that's growing, and we can meet your vision. We are indeed a 21st century town, and we have proven it today. Rob, we appreciate you validating that with your commitment for ServiceMaster here. Let's leave here today challenged more than ever that we can be a community that will make it happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor. There was another announcement a few months ago, and it resulted in some crying and wailing down in the south end of town, and that was at the Hyde Foundation. Because it was announced at that very same day when there was dancing in the streets on the north end of Memphis, because Terrence Patterson, while leaving the Hyde Foundation, was leaving to lead Downtown Memphis Commission. And I tell you what, we're so thankful for your leadership there. This would not be happening, like you say to everyone up here, this would not happen without Terrence's leadership. And we're so grateful to have this fantastic, dynamic leader join us. So, Terrence, please come up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me try again. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so overjoyed right now because as a native Memphian and a Memphian by choice, this is our moment. Not just for downtown, but for all of Memphis. When we weave more moments like this together, building on nearly $5 billion in new investment downtown, we will be the great downtown that other cities aspire to be. So let us celebrate today. And this is big for three reasons. This is big because 1,200 professionals, a group of diverse professionals, every single one of them, 1 through 1,200, will be joining our vibrant, distinct, flavorful neighborhood. This is big because ServiceMaster enhances our corporate fabric, the corporate fabric of downtown Memphis, joining our office campus of large corporations like First Tennessee, AutoZone, Raymond James, Bell's Enterprises, and blending with our growing community of creative firms, entrepreneurs, and startups. And this is big because this is an exemplary model of adaptive reuse in our urban core, in our downtown. And it's already been said, but make it very clear, this is proof and a validator that it is happening in downtown Memphis. In the same vein, ServiceMaster will also be great for downtown Memphis, because ServiceMaster recognizes that if you want to attract smart, talented young employees to work in the most dynamic, vibrant, collaborative place in this region, downtown Memphis is the answer. And so let's celebrate, let's congratulate ourselves, but let's celebrate and let's get to work. Thank you.
Well, in closing, to all the folks here from ServiceMaster, you are moving into the coolest place possible on the planet. I think you'll see in a minute what that's going to look like, but you're going to love it down here and you're going to have a wonderful home. And on behalf of the business community, thank you, Rob. Thank all of ServiceMaster for your commitment to Memphis and actually making Memphis a better place. You know, ServiceMaster has been a model corporate citizen, and Rob was talking about the many initiatives that the people of ServiceMaster are undertaking in our community, and that is really making a difference. It goes well beyond the profit and loss statement. It's just another feather in the cap of Memphis, and I said we have $4 billion of investment going on right now, but I understand it's closer to $5 billion, so I stand corrected. That's all good news. And I just can't wait to see what's coming up next. I think we're going to have some other good announcements in the future. So with that, thank you for being here, and a big round of applause for ServiceMaster. If those on the stage will step here for a photo.
That's it.